Hey guys, MU Sports TV here, and the latest video that I want us to talk about the game that a crucial game for us, Manchester United against Everton on um, on Saturday. I think it's the early kickoff on Saturday at the Goodison Park, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's early kickoff on Saturday afternoon. So things have not been going to plan for Erik ten Hag and rather for Ruben Amorim, sorry, and Manchester United at large after a 1-0 defeat to Spurs on Sunday. That makes it only 3 wins in 12 Premier League matches. That is 8 losses, 1 draw, and only 3 wins in last 12 Premier League matches. Manchester United finds themselves in a very tight situation, in a very uh, difficult position. They are 15th in the Premier League with only 29 points, if I'm not wrong, 12 points ahead above the relegation zone. And the next 4 games are going to be crucial. And in those 4 games, I know we are facing Everton. They're on form actually, having lost, have not lost in the last 5 matches. In those 5 games, 4 games or rather, we are playing West Ham. We know West Ham is always like a difficult match for us. Uh, Among those 4 matches, we are playing, I think, Ipswich Town. We drew them 1-1 at the grounds. In those 4 matches, I think we are also playing Arsenal at, also at Old Trafford. So we have Everton, West Ham, I think, then Ipswich, then Arsenal or Arsenal Ipswich, something like that. But I think we are having Everton, West Ham, Arsenal, then Ipswich. The next 4 games are going to be crucial for Manchester United in terms of uh, fighting relegation or maybe being in that relegation battle, big battle. Because at the moment, I can say we are still not yet fighting relegation. We are fighting to be top of the half table. We are fighting to be to be in the top half of the Premier League table. But in the next 4 games, that is a maximum of 12 points. If we'll fail to get at least 8 points out of the possible, maybe let me say 10 points out of a possible 12, then it's going to be a huge problem for Ruben Amorim. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult one for Ruben Amorim because now the media are at him, getting all the attention. Like they are speaking about Manchester United being relegated. They are speaking about they are comparing Ruben Amorim with the former managers that came in after Sir Alex Ferguson. They are no, and things are not looking quite impressive at the moment as it's boiling up with the report that some players are not convinced by the tactics of Ruben Amorim. Things keep on recurring. Manager comes in, a lot of hopes, a lot of expectations. Then after a few games, things aren't going how we expected. Players being lazy, not giving their all. The players complaining of the tactics. Not I don't know what tactics do they always want because they always be complaining. Then after that, the manager is getting the sack. Sleep, wake up, repeat. Sleep, wake up, repeat. This has been happening. At the moment now, they are turning to they are turning against Ruben Amorim in that they're saying they are not convinced by the tactics of Ruben Amorim. What, like, is this club being run by these players or what? Because what we need is a squad overhaul in the summer. Get these players out of this club. ASAP. Bring players that are gonna play for the badge. These players, they behave as if we don't watch them play. We do watch them play, and we as fans who watch the games, not fans that watch games through apps, live score apps. We watch the games live, and we see what the manager is trying to imply on the pitch, the kind of tactic the manager is trying to uh, imply apply on the pitch, but they are not up to the task. We saw Ruben Amorim tactics for Sporting CP against Man City. I tell you what, at the moment our squad cannot play like that. We don't have the quality to play like that. And that is what fans need to understand. The problem is not Ruben Amorim. The problem is we have like 3/4 of average players who complains a lot while sitting and earning lots of money every week. It's up to the players, and a squad overhaul is needed in the summer. So guys, I came up with a predicted first 11 that I think it's suitable for Ruben Amorim to go with at the Goodison Park. In regards that we are having a lot of injuries at the moment. Star players like Lisandro Martinez, Amad Diallo are all out. Kobe Menu still also out. I know at the moment any news about Altiba injured, the goalkeeper. Toby Collier was sick, and Christian Eriksen were also sick against Spurs, but hopefully they could be back. And the possibility of Toby Collier returning back the match they scored against Everton is 99%. But for Eriksen, as Amorim said, we need to be cautious and no, don't risk him because of his heart condition. So for Eriksen, maybe in the bench, but for Toby, I think he'll be in the first 11. So in goal, none other than Andre Onana. I know. He's all we have at the moment. We don't have anyone that we can trust because the only goalkeeper we have is Eli and Eli, the under 21 goalkeeper. No Premier League experience, and we can't risk him at the moment. So Andre Onana will most certainly start in the goal against Everton. The back three, Lenny Yoro was sick actually against Spurs. Maybe he could return the match squad, maybe in the bench, but I don't think he'll start. He'll be in the first 11. So the back three will be Delict, Harry Maguire, and Nasser Mazrui. I know this is what we have at the moment. If you watch the goal that we consider against Spurs, cheap goal as always. Our defense, Delict, Maguire, Mazrui, Casemiro were all in the box, but somehow they failed to read Madison, who scored after a save by Andre Onana. So Delict, Maguire, and Lindelof and Mazraoui will most definitely start as our back three, with Patrick Dogu and Diego Dalot as a left wing back and right wing back respectively. You know, Dogu was like if you had won the match, I think Dogu would have been a player of the match. Him alongside Zagze could have been contending for the man of the match award, but he did so well. Patrick Dogu as a left wing back, and we saw what Ruben Amorim wants from his wing backs because he made some overlapping runs on the left side of the pitch, and somehow Alejandro Garnacho failed to notice him in 3 or 4 instances there because he was I don't know. Garnacho he needs to learn that we are a football team, and we play as a team, not as an individual, and he needs to be passing more rather than just dribbling without any result. So Patrick Dogu, Diego Dalot as left wing back and right wing back, with Bruno Fernandes in midfield with Toby Collier. If Toby Collier will be past fit to face Everton, I think Ruben Amorim will not hesitate to starting him ahead of Casemiro. But if I want to recover in time to face Everton, I think it will be none other than Casemiro who will start alongside Bruno Fernandes. Alejandro Garnacho and Joshua Zirkzee as our number 10 two number 10s in that match. Zirkzee did quite well against Spurs, and you all saw that. I played quite well. Alejandro Garnacho performed poorly. Yeah, as I said earlier, he wasted two chances that I could have changed the game in our favor, but that's gone now, and we need to focus on the next match. And I think he'll still start because at the moment this is what we have. So Alejandro Garnacho will definitely start with Joshua Zirkzee as our two CAMs. Now, where the problem is now is the striker. Who start as a striker? I did a poll yesterday asking you guys who do you think should be our number one striker, and almost 60% of you guys want Chido Obi to be our leading striker this season. I'm not surprised because we've been we've been disappointed by the performance of Rasmus Højlund, the 75 million signing from Atalanta seasons ago, and last season I think, if I'm not wrong. He came in with lots of expectation, but I think we expected much from him because of the transfer fee we offered Atalanta, and that is the problem now. Because if we had signed him for less than 40 million, I think this criticism and this much expectation from him will not have been there. But since we signed him for 75 million, I don't blame him. I blame our club, and I blame Atalanta for rating him that much, and for our club for accepting to pay that ridiculous amount of money for a player that has not yet proved that he can lead the line for a big club like Manchester United. So why not? If they are good enough, they are old enough. In that reference, I'm referring to none other than Chido Obi Martins, the young striker whom we signed from Arsenal Academy this season. He did quite well for the under 18 and also for the under 21s, and he made his debut against Spurs on Sunday. Although it was in the last minute of the match, he didn't. I don't even remember if he touched the ball, but I think it's high time Amorim take the risk. Barcelona under Xavi Hernandez took the risk with Lamine Yamal, and I don't need to tell you what happened and what's happening now, because you all know what's happening with Lamine Yamal at Barcelona. So he was 16 that time. Obi is 17 years old, and why not? Why not? Chido Obi Martin, Amorim should trust him, give him the full debut against Everton on Saturday, and let's see what can happen. But what I can tell our fans that don't pressurize Chido Obi Martin. He's still young, and he needs support. And don't expect him to be scoring hat tricks like the way he's doing in the under 21 or under 18. There's an academy football, much different than the Premier League, the first team. So don't expect him to be scoring hat tricks, game in, game out. And we need to help him and give him a very conducive environment for him to develop. So guys, this is my preferred lineup for the game against Everton on Saturday. Andrew Onana in goal. A back three of Delict, Maguire and Mazraoui. Wing backs of Patrick Dogu and Diego Dalot. A midfield of Kolia, Fernandez, and Garnacho and Zirkzee. And leading the line, Chido Obi Martins. In bench, we'll have a strong one. Højlund will be there. Eriksen, Casemiro, or Kolia. Lenioro will also be there. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.